Hello back. So today I would like to continue with the whole writing challenge after like 2 cheat days. This is what I wrote today. And yeah, before I read out it's not a poem today. It's more like let's sum it up as steps of a topic which is really important for me, but also for people I am surrounded with, being critical. So, about the process of today, I just started out by writing, and throughout writing, I felt two things really unstructured. However, I was able to convert things that happened throughout the time I wrote in the surroundings. Okay, that was a weird sentence. What I meant was, I was able to soak in impressions from the environment and directly put it in the writing process or include it in the writing process. So when I wrote, one of my neighbors came, so I just put the words I heard inside of the writing field. So that was, let me check, where was it? Ah, yeah, here. Like, step, then I just went for sand, shore, anger, and then I heard the opening sound of the window, so I went for open, crack, close, enter, welcoming, call, response, and then something started to blink in the room, so I also included blink. It was interesting. So after writing the first passage, I was like, "Ugh, that doesn't make really much sense." However, the first thought I had in mind was like, yeah, I critique myself. It's not good, it's not that, it's not whatever. And so I started to write about a critic. And yeah, with this in mind, I would like to present like steps, which might be, yeah, interesting to share, because I think having a really civil way of critiquing someone or yourself is a thing you can always learn and become better with. It can become better at. Yeah, so it's like a step slash poem, whatever. Critique. Thank you. I for sure see the vision. Let me ask you what you wanted to achieve. Would you mind share your intention behind it? Maybe some additional context. There are many great, but at times hidden ideas and thoughts. How could we create an even better interaction between us? Does it help you to offer my personal insights? Let me explain the moments that grabbed me and moments that left me slightly confused. These are the impressions I got from you. Now, let me try to help you by showcase and explanation to transport or direct the message you intended even better. That's it. So what what I personally thought about was, yeah, when I was in school, but also at work, how people are giving critique. And it's really interesting that critique is something many people struggle with when receiving. And by times, it is understandable because the tone is really rough. And yeah, by times it really has a bigger meaning if someone critiques you, especially when you have an exam. Now, but I always try to think it doesn't work always, of course, but what I try to do when I have something to critique, like personal things or sometimes in job or whatever, is how to manage to firstly think like, okay, what was the actual idea of the whole thing the person is giving me, and how, like I stated in this written little poem or whatever, how to create a better understanding of the interaction of the topic someone is telling me about. Um, that's one thing, and the other thing, which is like even more um, important, and this is what I will try to learn throughout this journey as well, is to being a bit more softer towards my own criticism, because depending what I am critiquing myself on, by times I am pretty rough towards myself because I have certain amounts of expectation I want to fulfill, and so on and so on. And yeah, rough critiques are for sure something valuable, but maybe by times it just hinders. So, with this keeping in mind, I will try to go on for the next days with a more balanced kind of critiquing myself and doing things or whatever. At least I will give it a try. Yeah, with this being said, have a nice day, evening, whatever, and see you tomorrow.